Hello, pronunciation students. How are you? Hold on, drinking tea. We're going to practice Unit 8 today, choosing the focus word. We'll learn 3 new focus word rules um, in this lesson, and we'll practice. But before we learn the new rules, let's review the old rules. We've learned 3 focus rules so far, I think. 3 or 4? 3, I think, in Unit 6 and 7. Let's review. Hello! There it is. Focus rule 1. So this is the first focus rule that we learned. There is a pitch change. Pitch. Your pitch is what goes up or down. There's a pitch change on the vowel of the stressed syllable of the focus word. The pitch change can be up or down, but it must be a change. That's on our books. There's our book, Clear Speech. It's on page 45. That's the first focus rule. So here's an example. We'll be arriving tomorrow. We'll be arriving tomorrow. My voice went up and then down. The pitch went up and then down. That's focus rule 1. Focus rule 2. The focus word in a short sentence or thought group is usually a content word. That's on page 46. What's a content word? Content words are usually nouns, main verbs, adverbs, adjectives, or question words. Content words are usually focus words. So let's look at some examples of how that works in a sentence. We did these as homework. Number 1, drive is the main verb of the sentence, and that's our focus word here. I can't drive. Did you hear the pitch change? I can't drive. Number 2, the word towel is a noun. Remember, nouns are person, places, or things. Please hand me the towel. Please hand me the towel. Pitch went up and down, and the towel, the vowel sound was long and clear. Number 3, spicy is an adjective. Remember, adjectives describe nouns. That's number 4. Number 3. The food is much too spicy. The food is much too spicy. So spicy has 2 syllables. The stress is on the first syllable. So I made the vowel long and clear, and my pitch went up and down. The food is much too spicy. Number 4. Question words are often content words. So in this case, the word where is a content word and the focus word. I'm not sure where she's going. I'm not sure where she's going. You could also change the content word. It could be any kind. I don't know why she's going. I don't know when she's going. Those are all content words or question words as focus words. The last one is an adverb. Remember, adverbs describe verbs. Adjectives describe nouns. Adverbs describe verbs or actions. And adverbs often end in the letters ly. He drives dangerously. He drives dangerously. So dangerously, I've got a kind of allergies. Hold on. I want to make sure my voice is clear. I want to have clear speech for you. He drives dangerously. So in that case, dangerously, 4 syllables. The stress is on syllable 1. He drives dangerously. So my stress is on dangerously. And I have a long, clear vowel, and my pitch goes up and down. He drives dangerously. So those are examples of focus rule 2, content words as focus words. The next rule is one that we worked on last week. in Unit 7. Focus Rule 3. Structure words are usually de-emphasized. Remember, de-emphasize means to lower in importance, to make it less important, to give it less emphasis. Structure words are usually de-emphasized to help make a contrast with the focus word. That's on page 50. Let's look at how first let's look at what structure words are, and then we'll look at how we de-emphasize them in spoken English. So structure words are pronouns, prepositions, articles, conjunctions, auxiliary verbs, or to be verbs. Look at page 50 of the book if you need help with identifying them. But they're those little words that are really, really important, but they're de-emphasized in spoken English. Here are some of the ways that we de-emphasize structure words. This is on page 51 through 55. We did a lot of practice on this. And by the way, if you need a book to practice, or you want a book to practice at home, use the link that I sent, or get it from your teacher, and you can get the ebook of Clear Speech that also has the audio for listening practice. You can get it for $5. It's a pretty good deal. So if you need some practice, that's an option for you. So going back, it's on 51 through 55. This is from Unit 7. The way that we de-emphasize structure words are contractions. I'll be seeing you. We've been busy. They baked, no, that's not a good, they've been baking cookies all day. They've been baking. Contractions, linking, how's it going? I don't say, how is it going? I say, how's it going? Reductions, that's when you take a vowel sound, a long, clear vowel, and you reduce it to kind of a schwa sound. He takes a bus to work. He takes a bus to work. That's a reduction. Reducing the word and, cream and sugar, peanut butter and jelly. I don't say and, I say more of a letter N, peanut butter and jelly, cream and sugar. And then the last one is the silent letter H. What's her name? What's her name? Focus Rule 4. Now we're on Unit 8. Choosing the focus word. How do you decide what the focus rule is? We're going to learn 3 rules. Rule number 1. At the beginning of a conversation, the focus word is usually the last content word in a thought group. A short sentence, clause, or phrase. Page 59. So let's practice first by humming the melody of the sentence. Do you know the word hum? That's humming. Let's practice first by humming, because we're going to go pitch change up and down on the sentences, on the focus words within the sentence. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. That was number 4. Sorry. Number 4. So hit pause and hum them again, because I want you to get that up and down sound. So now we're going to practice the sentences using words. We have the pitch change down. We practiced that. We're going to take the focus word and practice with the stressed syllable having a long, clear vowel of the focus word, as well as the pitch. Number 1. Here's a package for you. Here's a package for you. Number 2. Put this in the cabinet. Put this in the cabinet. Number 3. I lost my key. I lost my key. Number 4. I need some sandals. I need some sandals. So those are the focus words in these sentences. Practice again these sentences. Underline, so first figure out what your focus word is. It's going to be the last main content word. And then you're going to pronounce it with the pitch change and a long, clear vowel. Press pause and say all the sentences on this list, and I'll come back in with you. Okay, number 1. There's no electricity. There's no electricity. Number 2. We need a photograph. We need a photograph. Number 3. This is my sister. This is my sister. Number 4. Can I help you? Can I help you? Number 5. He doesn't understand it. What was my focus word on that one? He doesn't understand it. What word did I focus on? I'll read it again. He doesn't understand it. How did I make that my focus word? So my focus word was understand, and my voice went up and down, and I had a long clear, which was my stressed syllable. Understand, understand. So it was the third syllable that I stressed. He doesn't understand it. Number 6. Where did you go? Go, that verb is my focus. Where did you go? Open the window for them. Kind of went down at the end. Open the window for them. Open the window for them. What did I focus on? Window? Yeah, window was my focus. Open the window for them. Please record this for me. So this was one of those words that we practiced a few weeks ago. Remember that record is a noun. Stress is on the first syllable. Record is a verb. Please record this for me. So your stress is on syllable number 2 with a long O sound. Please record this for me. Please record this for me. Good. So those are all content words as your focus word. Focus rule number 5. After a conversation begins, any word can become a new thought or the new focus of information. After a conversation begins, so after that first sentence, any word in the sentence can become a new thought or a new focus word. So let's listen to this, because you're going to see how the focus word moves around in a conversation. So, I lost my hat is the first line. I lost my hat. Hat is the content word. It's the last word in the sentence. It's the focus word. And it's the word that I stress with pitch change and a long, clear vowel. I lost my hat. Next, what kind of hat? Hat is no longer my focus now. Kind is my focus. My pitch change and my long, clear vowel is on kind. What kind of hat? Hat is old. The new thought, the new focus is kind. Next, it was a rain hat. Rain is now the new focus. I want to know what kind of hat, and the listener or the speaker responds, it was a rain hat. Hat is still old. Rain is the new focus of the word. So let's look at the rest of the conversation. And I want you to hit pause and practice this focus word kind of moving around idea where your content word, your focus is going to change as you talk. That helps your language be more clear to the person you're speaking to, that they know what's the most important thought or idea. Will also help with your listening, understanding what the listener is saying to you, because you can hear their focus word. You can make your own focus words when you're speaking. So hit pause and practice this. Then we'll come back and do it together. Okay, Aya is here. She's going to help read this conversation. So I'm A, you're B. Let's listen. I lost my hat.
What kind of hat?
It was a rain hat.
What color rain hat?
It was white plastic.
There was a white hat in the car.
Which car?
The one I sold.
Excellent. So now I'm going to show you guys a dialogue that you can practice at home, and I will do it for you. So she will be the child. I'm going to be the parent. Natural roles. Go.
I want some shoes.
What kind of shoes?
The beautiful kind.
Black or brown?
Neither. I'm tired of black and brown. I want red shoes. Shiny red shoes.
Thank you, Aya. You can go now. So notice two things. In the parent line, when the parent says black or brown, both of those words are focus words because they're two different choices. It's okay to have two focus words in one sentence. The other thing I want to point out is Aya said neither. You can say neither or neither. Both of those pronunciations are fine. So let's practice together. I will be the parent. You are the child. Go. What kind of shoes? Black or brown? Good. Once more, I'll be the child. I want some shoes. The beautiful kind. Neither. I'm tired of black and brown. I want red shoes. Shiny red shoes. Excellent. So if you get your book, there are 3 more dialogues on page 62 that you can practice at home. You have to underline the focus word and then read it with that up and down practice. If you need those, please let me know. You can find them in the ebook, but if you don't have access to the ebook, let me know and I'll get those to you. All right. So let's go on to another exercise. This is some more pair work. You're going to figure out by underlining or looking and thinking which is the focus word in the dialogue. You're going to read the dialogue out loud with a partner and then do the pitch change and the long clear vowel on the stressed syllables, on the stressed syllables of the content words. So here's the first one. And you can hit pause if you want to write it down or do a screenshot. So this is one to practice. Here's another one to practice. There are additional ones on page 62, but there they are. Focus rule 6. When there's a disagreement or a correction, the word that corrects information from the previous statement is the new focus rule, the new focus word. What does that mean? Let's look at some examples. So, sentence number, A. He was in Spain for a week. He was in Spain for a week. No, he was in Spain for a month. No, he was in Spain for a month. He was in Spain for a week. No, he was in France for a week. No, he was in France for a week. The focus rule, again, says when there's a disagreement or a correction, the word that corrects the information from the previous statement is the new focus word. So in the first example, he was in Spain for a week. No, he was in Spain for a month. Month is the new focus word because it is correcting the word week. Example number 2. He was in Spain for a week. I should have underlined week in that one. He was in Spain for a week. He was in Spain for a week. That's it. He was in Spain for a week. No, he was in France for a week. No, he was in France for a week. So France is correcting Spain. So whereas in the first sentence, week, week was my focus word. Now France is my focus word because he wasn't in Spain, he was in France. No, he was in France for a week. So let's do some together. Here's the example. I first want you to find the focus word for the first sentence. So you underline the focus word and circle the syllable that you highlight or that you stress. And then in the next sentence, find the new focus word in the reply. If you need more time, press pause. But here's how I would read these. I buy books at the library. No, you borrow books at the library. So in the first sentence, I buy books at the library. Library is my focus. The stress is on library. I buy books at the library. In sentence number 2, borrow is my new focus word because I'm correcting the word buy. You don't buy books at the library. You borrow books at the library. So that's why my stress is now on borrow. Borrow is my new focus word. Let's do another one. Hit pause and practice. Madrid is the capital of Germany. No, it's the capital of Spain. Next. Is Dallas in California? No, it's in Texas. Is Dallas in California? No, it's in Texas. Do you pronounce this one the same as the last, the first sentence? Is Dallas in California? But then look at the answer. Is Dallas in California? No, but San Francisco is in California. So now the focus is San Francisco because we're correcting the word Dallas. That's the last one. There are some more on page 63 in your book if you want a little more practice. But let's go on. This is your homework. Homework number 1. There are 2 homeworks in this assignment. There's a lot of words here, but then I'll show you what I want you to do. You're going to write an answer that disagrees. We're going to practice this disagreement focus word idea. Write an answer that disagrees with each of the following statements on the next slide. You're going to underline the focus word in your answer that disagrees. And then in our next class, we'll practice in our breakout rooms, saying your dialogues. with the different focus words. So here are your 5 sentences. So the first one is Canada is south of the US. Canada is south of is it US or United States? Let me see how they wrote it out. They wrote US. Canada is south of the US. Possible answer is no, it's north. So in that case, north is my focus. So I'm going to highlight that one. There are other ways I could do it. Mexico is south of the US. If I do it that way, then Mexico becomes my focus. So there's lots of different answers. Write different answers for words or for the sentences, and we'll work on those in class next. Hit pause, write them down. Here is your next. If you've got a book, they're on page 64 and 65. Now we're going to do some pair work. In class, we will we'll be in Zoom, and I'm going to show you page 64. It was too difficult to write this one out, but this is a really great exercise that we'll do in class. If you aren't in class, if you're just watching this on the video, then get a copy of it online if you have the book. If you don't, ask me, and I can show you a copy of it. But it's practicing listening for the focus word. So, for example, it's a big dog. It's a big dog. Did you hear the difference? It's a big dog. No, it's a wolf. It's a big dog. No, it's really more medium-sized. But we asked for 2 coffees. But we asked for 2 coffees. What's the difference between those? They'll give you 2 responses that you could give. But we asked for 2 coffees. Oh, I thought you wanted tea. So in that case, we're correcting coffee for tea. But we asked for 2 coffees. Oh, I thought you wanted 1. I asked for 2 coffees. Oh, I thought you wanted 1. So in that case, I focused on 1 is my new focus word because it's correcting 2. So there's a lot more on page 64 that I want you to practice. If you need help, reach out to me. Here's homework number 2. This is guessing. So this is some guessing work. You're going to have to do some thinking and some writing. We're going to give you half a dialogue. We'll give you what B said, but not what A said. You have to guess what A said based on the answer and the emphasis that you see. You're going to write your guess and then practice the conversations. So if you look at B said, no, today is Tuesday. What could A have said? Today is Friday. No, today is Tuesday. Today is Monday. So those are the types of answers that you can give. So let me show you the next sentences. So here's the first 4. Hit pause if you need time to write them down. And number 6, 7, and 8. So you'll write 8. Is that right? Oh, I missed number 5. So there's actually only 7 sentences that you'll write. What is speaker A saying? We'll practice those on Zoom, in our Zoom class. If you have any questions, reach out. I should have deleted that. There. Yeah, it's gone. Everything's perfect. If you have questions, reach out to me or Miss Allison. We're here to help. Again, if you would like to get a copy of the ebook, let us know. We can send you a link where you can get it for $5, which is a great deal to get a copy of this with the audio so that you can practice speaking. And good work. I'll see you next time. Bye.